Hello G's, and welcome back to G Free with Friends and Family. Today we're going to do a little something, well, we're not going to do something different. It's what I usually do. I kind of like wing it. Now years ago, I used to make a slamming cheesecake. In fact, some people said that it rivaled Junior's, the famous Junior's in Brooklyn, now all over New York, but yeah. So I know that I used to make it like a full size, whatever. So I'm cutting down what I can remember of the recipe, and we're going to see if we can make a small cheesecake, on a smaller scale. So I'm going to start off. I don't have any graham crackers, but I'm going to do a little something different and try to make a crust with my gluten-free flour, some brown sugar, and butter. Ooh, listen to that noise. That's like a quarter cup. Yeah. Ooh. I can't believe that I do that all the time. Every time I'm dinging something. And what do I do with the brown sugar? Oh, yeah. Take a little brown sugar. More than that. Because we want this crust to be a little crispy, on the crispy side. That looks like it might be a good mix. Let me let's see. This is gonna be interesting and fun. I figured I could make it in the pan instead of dirtying another bowl. Because it has the butter in it, so it's not going to stick to the pan. There, that should be good. No, here. This looks like it's gonna be yummy. Oh. This might actually be better than a graham cracker crust. I'm imagining this is going to taste like a flavorful pie crust. Oh, there's the butter. Don't let the egg roll away. Okay. I'm going to start off with about 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to mix this up just like we would do a biscuit. Do you ever just like experiment in the kitchen, like just have a good idea about something and think it's going to work and you just try it? Now, just like the graham cracker, because with a regular graham cracker crust on a cheesecake, I'm going to add a little more butter. In fact, just add the rest of it. You have to like press it down into the, put that in a bowl. Press it down into the pan to get a shape. this is going to be good. Just want to make sure that every piece of flour is buttered. Okay. And spread it as much as I can with the fork. And then I'm going to press it with the bottom of the cup there. It's going to be nice and buttery. And you just press it down. Okay. Maybe I'll just have to use my fingers. This ain't working out so good. Trial and error, people, trial and error. Just put that in there too. This might be a little too buttery. That's okay. Maybe I ought to mix a little bit more flour in there. Oops. I think that'll do. That's a better consistency. Better consistency. And now we can use the back of the even as we can. When this bakes up, it should be like a hard cookie on the bottom. That's the plan. Now, I'm going to go set this in the refrigerator to harden. It's going to be yummy. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So the crust is in the freezer, getting hard, because you know the butter will harden, and because I don't want it to move and have all the flour and sugar and stuff floating to the top when I pour the cheesecake in. So that's in the freezer hardening, and this is a small cheesecake, so I'm just going to add 1 container of cream cheese. There we go. Put that in the bowl. And I'm going to wind up using this with the whisk attachment, just because I can. I want to see how it, yeah. I I charged it up for the next time I make dalgona. Okay. And to this we're going to add some sugar. There I go with that clinking again. I think like half cup should be good. Looks like it should be good. And to that we're going to add 1 egg. Ooh. Now that is not how my father would have cracked an egg. And I'm going to add a little cocoa because I don't have any vanilla. And with cheesecake, because it has the cream cheese, it's nice to have like a little flavor. And you know, regular cheesecake I always add vanilla, but I don't have any. So I said, you know what? Why don't I make a chocolate cheesecake? Those are good too. So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of cocoa, and we'll see how that is. And I'm gonna taste test it to make sure that I don't need a little more. Oh, I use the fork. I'm gonna. Okay, geez. So I'm having a little technical difficulty. The camera cut off and I didn't realize, or it stopped recording and then it cut off. What we did so far that you might not have seen is I put the crust into the freezer so that it would harden. I came back, I added 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, half a cup of sugar, 1 egg, and I'm mixing in some cocoa because I didn't have vanilla, so I decided to make a chocolate cheesecake. Now I might need more, but we'll just see. Smells good. Smells very good. Okay. Now we're going to whisk it. And let's see how this works with the cheesecake. Just doing all kinds of experimenting today. But I have a feeling it's going to turn out really well. Okay. Or not. I wanted to do it in here as opposed to the kitchen. So I just figured you guys can see things better in here than you can when I'm in the kitchen. It's mixing. Oh, what happened? Oh, I'm over here whispering, talking to myself. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I think that's mixed enough. And we'll taste it to see how chocolatey it is, and if it needs more cocoa, we'll add it. Maybe just a little more. This tastes like it's going to be so good. Use the fork. Yeah. That is good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to get an extension cord for my stick blender though, because this takes a little bit too long. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. Woo. By the way, I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow morning, and I should be live around 8 o'clock or 8:05. So, if you're up, look for me and tune in. Well, if you have your notifications turned on, you'll see when I go live. And I'm going to be talking about a little, some interesting stuff. One of the things that I'll talk about is really for YouTubers, for content creators. I want to talk about connecting or gathering family or making a family the right way so that the love sticks. Because a lot of people, you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to do it. And then I have like a little tea, just because I heard a couple of things this evening that I thought were interesting. And yeah, I want to talk about it, and I want to see what people think. So I figured that would be a good subject for a live. And I kind of want to like connect with you guys a little more, Hold on, I'm gonna go get the crust. I'm back, and the crust is hard, so it's ready for the filling. And I just want to use a spoon to make sure that I get everything out. I could have used an even smaller pan, but I actually don't have a smaller pan. So maybe I'll get one now. This is gonna be yummy. Cover that a little bit so the crust doesn't burn. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell it. I'm gonna take this, put it in the oven, and then I'll be back so you can see what it looks like. Hey G's, well I just took the cheesecake out of the oven. It looks like it's gonna be pretty good. I'm pressing on the top and the firmness, it feels good. And it should be really creamy because I only used one egg. I don't like eggy cheesecake, and when I used to use the recipes, usually it called for 2 eggs for 3 eggs, and I always cut it down for 1. And if it called for 2 packages of cream cheese, I'd add a package of cream cheese and I'd lower the egg because I like my cheesecakes nice and creamy. And hopefully, hopefully this one is. But we're not going to be able to check it out tonight. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and maybe I'll have this for dessert with something. Thanks for watching. And always remember to count your blessings. Be a blessing to somebody else and be kind to yourself. Until next time.